Good day my little robins, it's me Beth, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another music video reaction. We are in America and if you haven't already checked out the title, we are reacting to Against the Current and the music video and the song Blindfolded. I know what you guys are thinking, Beth, this song came out a couple of months ago and I'm going to hold my hands up now and say that I do actually have like a list of songs just so I can have like fallbacks. Like in case like a band doesn't release anything new, I can do one of the songs on the list. And Blindfolded did make it onto the list, but then for some reason it just completely slipped off my radar. So you know, I'm getting around to it like 2 months late. I used to be obsessed with Against the Current. I've seen them headline twice here in England. I also fell back in love with them when they opened for Pierce the Veil last December. That kind of like reignited the spark. So I was checking them out and I was waiting for new releases. Blindfolded came out and I kind of slept on it. I know they've released an acoustic version, but we are reacting to the actual music video. There we go, I've said my piece, I've said my in my defense. Yeah, before we begin, if you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. Enough rambling, let's just dive straight into Against the Current. Okay, let's press play. I'm interested because Against the Current, Chrissy's vocals, her voice. Her voice is addictive. I'm also so happy this band is still going. Catchy choruses. What they can do with 3 people. I'm loving the visuals. I also forgot like how powerful some of the lyrics are. I'm also loving the way this video has been shot. The end. I love that end shot of the face. Okay, that was Blindfolded by Against the Current. Now, if you're a regular to my channel, you're probably thinking, Beth, this isn't what, like, you normally check out, but I listen to a lot of bands. I listen to, like, a lot of subgenres of, like, rock, metal, and sometimes you kind of need this kind of, like, song, this kind of band, just to, sit back and be a bit mellow. Let's get into this. I said it during the video, but it is really impressive, like, how Against the Current are able to sound this well with, like, only, like, 3 members. I pointed out, like, Chrissy's vocals. Oh my god, she has come such a long way. I first heard, like, Against the Current. I'm looking, like, at, like, what they've released, and, I vaguely remember hearing songs off their EP Gravity, but for me, I got into them on their debut album, In Our Bones. That was such a great album, and I remember that tour very well. Chrissy's voice has come such a long way. Like, she is clearly matured as a vocalist, but, still kept that kind of quirky, to a degree, like, cute little charm that she has in her voice. So, she's grown, but, I'm there like, okay, yeah, she is great. You then have the other 2 members. You have Dan and you have Will, who pretty much do everything else. This is a multi-talented band, like, and they're best friends. They've been together for years. From what I'm reading, because they were on Fueled by Ramen, but then they've left Fueled by Ramen, and so from December 2022, so pretty much from August 2022, when they left Fueled by Ramen, they've gone back to being independent. They started independent, then got signed, and have then now gone back to being independent. And yeah, if Blindfolded is pretty much any indication of pretty much where they're going to go next, musicality, that's not even a word, music-wise, album-wise, EP-wise, I am so invested in this band. Like I said in the intro, I listened to them, like, on, like, repeat, like, when I first discovered them, and then I kind of dropped off, because there were so many other bands that I was checking out that, sometimes bands do slip off your radar. And then, like I said, they opened for Pierce the Veil. I honestly was not expecting to see them open for Pierce the Veil, because I feel like they are 2, like, dual opposite bands, but, the 3 of them, especially, like, Chrissy, she commanded the attention of the crowd. The crowd weren't mad that, they were there, and they kind of actually slotted in pretty well, and I was like, okay, Against the Current, I see you, and I should really check out your music again. Oh, talent, talent, talent. As I kept saying, I loved the visuals, the aesthetic, and, like, the way this music video was shot. Like, the constant, like, use of the colour, like, red, be it, like, really stark, or when she was in, like, a dressing room and they clearly, like, put, like, maybe, like, a red filter that was more, like, reddy orange, which kind of was the same as when she was on the rooftop and we had close-ups of her face, and, like, you either had, like, a sunset or a sunrise. Probably I'm going to say sunset, because then, like, the other clips were, like, shot at night, like, the members, like, walking down the street, and then you had, like, shots of, like, the colour, like, red, like, illuminating them. Yeah. Against the Current. They might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I definitely feel like people should check them out, because especially if they've gone back to being, like, independent, that's when bands really do need support the most. But I loved it. That's all I'm gonna say, and I can already see this song making its way onto, like, several playlists. Yes, I'm 2 months late, but technically it was on my list 2 months ago and it was, like, a new release. I just didn't react to it. So in the comments below, I'd love to hear, your guys' thoughts and opinions on the song, the video, the band. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Sound off. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion here on the channel, and trust me, a lot of you guys are very opinionated. Let's get into my rating/ranking. if I had to give Blindfolded by Against the Current a rating out of 10, guys, it is getting a 9 out of 10. 9 is fine here on the channel. I want to see them push the boundaries to get a 10. That's not saying they haven't had songs in the past that have been worth 10s, but if this is my getting back into the band, I want to see where they go next because they have released 10s in the past. But like I said, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Those are just my thoughts and opinions. Let's just wrap up this video before I continue to ramble. If you'd like to support me and the channel in the future, you can by clicking a like to show me some love. You can click subscribe and tap that bell to be notified when I upload on this channel. At the end of this video, you can check out my last 2 videos or playlist, depending on what mood I'm in when I'm editing this. Until next time, I'm Beth. Keep listening to good music. Goodbye.